And that looks sharp.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Black, white, red. That'll be the combo. Because they put out a graphic yesterday that said Tech fans paint the town red.
Yeah, there you go. Which you were going to refer to the Houston AD and what he had to say.
That's a segue, ladies and gentlemen. Houston AD, this is from Joseph Duarte. Houston Chronicle, I think.
Yeah.
Houston AD Eddie Nunez on the Matt Thomas Show.
Former UNM AD.
We appreciate having more than the usual visiting team fan base that attends our games, but we're doing our part, Nunez mentioned on Texas Tech's large fan base in the Houston area. He then said, here's a message for U of H fans. Arrive early. Don't come 30 minutes in advance because you normally come 10 minutes and think 30 minutes will do it. As an aside, imagine just rolling up to a Tech game 10 minutes before and getting to your seat before kickoff.
Good luck.
I mean,
I don't care
if you go to the games as a fan currently.
Yeah.
I went to the games as a fan in the 2000s. What are we looking at here?
You could be in the west parking lot, which is a C1 lot, which is right in front of the west side. And it's going to take you at least 10 minutes to get from your car to your seat. At least. And probably closer to 20.
Yeah. I think if you pulled into the parking lot 20 minutes to kick off, you're like in that lot by the stadium, you're probably close to kickoff.
Yep.
They say give yourself as much time as possible. We're going to be doing everything we can to help you get into the stadium. It will be a challenging day because of the expected sellout crowd. But he also finished, we're going to make it work, and we're going to make it the best experience we can. It is an incredible admission that I don't know that he should have admitted, that this Houston fan base doesn't know how to deal with a sellout, that they don't really have the infrastructure to accommodate a full football stadium. This is why the SEC fans, not administration, not Greg Sankey, this is why SEC fans think they're so much better than the Big 12. And admittedly, this is why the SEC is better than the Big 12. Because you do have Texas Tech and Utah and BYU and Prime University. Those kind of schools that are selling out on a regular basis. Texas Tech's about to sell out 7 home games. Impressive. And without the rain delay, had impressive photos from each game. The 2 rain delays. So this is not good for the conference that Houston is like shocked that they're going to have more than 20,000 people in their stadium and are worried about traffic and congestion. And this is a Saturday night game.
And says it's going to be a challenging day.
It's going to be a challenging day. You know, when I heard early in the week that it could be 70-30 Tech fans, I was like, come on, that's probably a little too much.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe 20. It could be 60-40.
Yeah.
Houston to Texas Tech. It could be 50-50. I really do think it could be. And they're going to be wearing blue.
Yeah.
They should have told their fans to wear red.
That's right.
Because now it looks like the Houston, you could have taken drone shots in the stadium if you did a red out and used those in perpetuity and said, look at all these Houston fans in the stadium. It won't sound like that, but a photo you can't hear, right?
Yeah, yep.
For their AD to get on the radio and say, good grief, we're overwhelmed with the amount of tickets we sold, and it's all these Texas Tech fans that are doing it. They should thank us.
Yeah, big time.
Fort Worth and their new AD at TCU should be begging Texas Tech fans to sell out their stadium for the first time in a year. Because even undefeated, I went to that Texas Tech game in Fort Worth, and I had to bootleg an administrative ticket from a TCU fan because they wouldn't sell to Texas Tech fans without buying a package. And I went there, and my tickets were up in the 17th floor on the other side of the stadium, and we just walked in and sat down because nobody was there.
Yeah.
We sat right behind the student section in that first concourse level, and nobody walked up to us and said, "Sir, you're in my seat."
Yeah.
Because there were so many empty seats. They just sat somewhere else. And this is an undefeated October football game.
Yep.
On their way to a national championship, Baylor should be thanking their lucky stars that every couple of years little old Texas Tech comes to town because they finally get a sellout.
Yep.
Oklahoma State, good fan base. Iowa State, good fan base, selling out crowds. Those stadiums are full. Why can Houston, TCU, and Waco not fill up their stadiums? Aren't there millions of people in these towns? Well, there's other things to do. Some of these comments are saying it's not fun to go to the Houston pregames. That's why we show up on time.
Yeah, Houston Stadium is placed at a hard to get to position. And I understand him saying come early because it's not easy to get to their stadium. It may be easy on the expressway to get there, but once you get in and around the stadium, it's hard to navigate. But to me, don't give the other team credit. I mean, just don't say anything. Just say, hey, we need you. We need a full crowd. Don't say, Texas Tech's buying all the tickets, please.
Please
come on.
Show up.
Come on.
It's like Jeb Bush saying, please clap.